Hello everyone and welcome to your May 2020 energy reading. I have 4 groups here for you today. We have Group 1, Sacred Divinity, Group 2, Divine Will, Group 3, Cosmic Ancestors, and Group 4, Birth of Creation. So really feel into which group is pulling you, and we will get started with the first group, Sacred Divinity. Hello there, Group 1. So you chose this card here, and look at this. There's a lot of energy here for you with this Sacred Divinity, and there's 2 paths ahead, it says. So I feel like there may be some decisions, and I feel like there may be some action to take in May. I just definitely feel like there's a lot of energy around you. So for some of you, there could be like could be a lot of distractions, or there just could be a lot of things going on around you. If this is not physical things, then there could be a lot of mental thoughts, a lot of energy going in different areas. There could be a little bit of confusement, but there's definitely, to me, a lot of energy, and I feel like there's I feel like you're really being called in May to take some time to really gain clarity. Get yourself clear, get your energy clear, get your mind clear, get your head in the game, I'm hearing, so that you can really take this, you can really put your best foot forward, and you can really take the right action steps that are really, really going to be powerful and purposeful for you moving forwards. So the general energy here, for May 2020, we have envy. Now I feel like with this envy card, I feel like because you have a lot of energy going on, there's a lot of distractions, you know, or this could be in regards to your thoughts. Please just take what resonates. I feel like this is in regards to you really, I'm hearing thinking out of the box, and I'm hearing that I'm actually hearing there's a shift here for you in regards to some older vibrations, older negative thoughts, or older negative patterns, or people in your life who've been negatively affecting you. And I feel like there's a shift in consciousness this May, and I was going to say March, so there may have been a connection in March as well in relation to this, but I feel like energetically in May, there's this theme around you clearing out the old, clearing your energy, clearing your space, and you focusing on the new, you focusing on what it is that you really want, what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you really brings you joy, what brings in the abundance, and what brings you material growth moving forwards. Okay, again, I'm getting with this 2 and 0 here, the 2 meaning for me balance, and I feel like there's also this balancing in May between the positive and the negative. Like really, if you find yourself being pulled into any negative situation, thought pattern, please just take what resonates here, just to realign yourself, get back into your energy again, get your energy cleared, and focus in the right direction. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. So again, that's like showing you there's this element of distraction, but and then you coming back on track. And now with the 0 that I really feel like is being pointed out here to me is for you, it's like completing a cycle here and moving into a new. And as you can see, like in this card, she's got like this, she's in this home, and to me there's this feeling of like she's looking out this door here, and there's just so much abundance out here, there's so much light out here, there's so much calling her to walk out, but it's almost like she's sitting in this space here, and I feel like there's a sense of weariness here. So I'm getting the sense that there's things being closed off, being tied off in your physical world at the moment, and it's like you're in between worlds as well. And again, you get that with the 2, with the duality here, so you're in between worlds. So there's definitely this aspect here of cycle ending and coming into a new cycle, and perhaps you're bouncing back and forwards too. You could be like, as I said before, I'm sorry if I'm going over it again, but as I said before about you getting into alignment between the two aspects of the polarities of energy here, like I feel like it could be jumping forwards and backs towards the month. So sorry, as I should say, see, I'm jumping and starting in my vocals, so this is just showing you the energy of the back and forth energy. So, but it's just, Spirit wants you to know it's because you are ending a cycle and you're beginning a new one. So it can feel like you're a little bit in between worlds at the moment, and that's okay. It's fine. Just keep yourself balanced and in alignment as much as you can, and keep your energy clear, they're saying. Mental realm. Let's have a look at your mental realm. Okay. So, what are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? What's going on? Okay. So we've got, you know exactly what to do. Okay. The benefit of an experience, a time for career rather than relationships. So I feel like here, this is about you thinking about what you want. So as I said, she's looking out here, looking at everything that's you know, she's looking out this window, seeing everything that she wants. And so I feel like you'll be thinking a lot about how you can take those steps, what you can do moving forwards to be able to create that for yourself. And I feel like with this, you know exactly what to do. I feel like this is Spirit saying to you that you have the insight, and you, and again here with this sacred divinity, there's that sense of you really tapping into your inner knowing, and having the confidence to take each step that you can to move in the direction of your hopes and dreams, even if it's not even physical steps, even if it's just keeping you in alignment. If all you can do at the moment, if you can't take a physical step because you're restricted in some way, then it's just about you taking the steps that are going to keep you in alignment, like doing meditation, doing yoga, you know, writing in a journal, you know, clearing your energy, you know, just really getting into a state that keeps you in balance so that you can then help the energy, help keep your energy clear so that you can really move forwards. Okay, so let's have a look now at your, so here we're looking at your feelings, your emotions. Okay, so we have here nurture. So I feel like in May 2020, Spirit's really calling for you to nurture yourself, look after yourself. And again, there's that sense here of, because there's so much shifting in your world and you are in between worlds a little bit at the moment, and I see here with this card here, I'm being brought back to this. You can see that she's sitting here quite happy, quite content. So I want you to focus on finding contentment where you are in May, and really nurturing your feelings, nurturing yourself. If you have feelings coming up, you know, you could write about it. You just say to yourself, thank you for this awareness, and get back on track about your feelings. About you know, getting back into alignment again, getting out into, I'm hearing nature and nurture too. So getting out to nature if you can, and really connecting with nature, keeping grounded so that you can keep your mind clear, your thoughts clear, and keep your intentions clear. I'm also hearing setting intentions is really going to be helpful for you in May. And because I get this Spirit showing me a picture in my mind of the Hanged Man. So I feel like for some of you, there's this aspect here of you not being able to move forwards at the moment, sort of being suspended. And I feel like when that happens, there's an opportunity for you to gain a new perspective, okay, and to really see, you know, the paths ahead for you, to see where you can go, to really tap in to, because I feel like you're quite intelligent, you know, so you having the time to really tap into you know, your mind and go, okay, well, what, you know, your mind and your heart, and to really say, okay, what's going to nurture me, what's going to grow me, and what can I do moving forwards? How can I align this for myself? Okay, so this is like that, following your heart and having a clear mind and using your mind in a really good way. Okay, let's have a look at your spiritual energy. So your spiritual energy here, we have a focus on honesty. The energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine, and kindness intact. So what does this mean? So honesty is being, it's like truth is coming to light for you in May, and I feel like it's about you getting true to yourself, true to your path. Like I was saying with this nature card, in, you know, you and this one here, it's like you tapping into what really nurtures your soul, what really works for you, and then, you know, creating that moving forwards, you know. And I also see this like in my mind's eye, I'm seeing this spinning, and I feel like as it spins, there's like, I feel like these are opening up more, and it's like it's I'm seeing it as expanding this energy flow. And I feel like with this flowing energy, it's like allowing you to I'm hearing speak your truth. And I feel like so in the month of May, there may even be an opportunity for you to really express yourself in some way, or there may be you may be like channeling information. You could be a channeler, or this could be you. I'm hearing the word prosperous. This is coming up for someone, but I'm definitely feeling that there's this sense of something opening up for you in the way of your own truth, in your own path. I mean, this could be different for all of you, so it's hard to be really specific here, but there's this flow of energy. So keeping in your being genuine, keeping in your own energy, following your own heart is really going to open everything up for you. And it's like, as I said, I can feel that everything will flow then really easily for you, because as I said before, I feel like things can be maybe just a little bit hold off at the moment. But when I say that, it's only physically. There's a lot going on, as I said, energetically for you in May. It's just that physically things aren't really moving forwards, but they actually are. And so really keep honest with yourself, and stay true to your own self, to your own soul, and your own path ahead. Okay, so what's coming in physically? Okay. This is just clarifying, because this card here is representing what might be coming in physically for you. So things are just moving a little bit slower at the moment, as I was really tapping into. So I hope you can see them okay. So yeah, I feel like it's just taking a slow and steady pace. As I said, keep yourself in alignment. You know, release what needs to be released. Keep your mind clear, and really, you know, keep in your integrity. I keep repeating that because that's what your spirit guides really want you to know. They're emphasizing that, okay? All right. So here we have release your ex. So I feel like for a lot of you watching, this is to do with love energy. So in the month of May, it's time to get your energy clear from, if you've got an ex-partner that you've been holding on to, that needs letting go of, releasing, it's time to release that. If that's not the case, this is about you just clearing your energy. Like I was saying in the beginning, any thoughts, people, situations that are no longer serving you, that are from the old here, you know, it's releasing that and walking into that. So however that resonates for you, it's guidance to release it. Oh, beautiful. And then we have here surrender to the divine. Okay, so fully open up. And this is this honesty here. you know, be honest with yourself, be honest with, you know, be courageous, be truthful, be genuine, you know. So, and I feel like you doing that really brings you into alignment with the divine and keeps you on your purpose, keeps you in balance. Okay, so I'm also going to grab, I'm going to get a word from the Doggy Wisdom deck. I get the feeling that you guys are moving in a really good direction, so don't lose hope if you're feeling things are just not working, especially with this envy card. Like, I don't think it's like a really bad, sometimes envy can sound really, really negative, but I feel like, you know, there could be an energy there of you feeling like, well, everything else is moving, but how come it's not moving for me? Like, you could be doing a lot of internal work, you could be really trying hard or working on something and not seeing it really come to fruition, but there's a lot going on energetically for you, so just keep aligned. Got guilty. So what are you feeling guilty about? Are you putting pressure on yourself? Because I feel like there's a sense here of you, some of you might be putting pressure on yourself. And it may be because you're feeling like, I'm seeing a lot of mud around this dog's feet. So I feel like, you know, maybe you're feeling stuck in the mud a little bit. And perhaps like you may be trying really hard, and as I said, not seeing things working out for you quite as fast as you may want. Sorry, one of the cards dropped. So you know, and then you feel like maybe you're putting that on yourself, and maybe you're blaming yourself for a situation, or maybe you're saying, you know, am I doing enough? Or, you know, that's the sort of energy I'm getting here. You've also got pride, okay. So I feel like this pride here is, I'm getting an energy here of you feeling like you should be somewhere. There's this word of should, and I feel like you could be a very creative person, and I feel like that you put a lot of expectations on yourself, and you feel like you should be at a certain place, you should be, you know, in a certain energy, but, you know, as I said, things are a little bit slow at the moment, but they are going to open up for you. So let's have a look at the back though. Let's have a look what the card says. So for the guilt, it says, things have turned out the way they have because they were meant to turn out this way. Stop feeling guilty about it and just let go. It's time. In time, you'll see it really has turned out for the best, okay? So this could also be in regards to an ex as well. Just take what resonates, because, you know, different people watch the reading. And then we've got pride here. Make no apologies for who you are. Instead, stand tall and be proud, okay? And you know what? On top of the deck here is wisdom. So you're very wise. And so really tap into that wisdom. And let's have a look. I'm going to some of these cards here for May 2020. Okay. You may have your eyes on somebody, you may have a crush on someone, or someone may have a crush on you. There could be a secret admirer. You could be looking for new love, and this could be why releasing your ex is going to really help you open up for love, okay? If you're already in a relationship, this could be like an opportunity for you to really flirt and to really get into playful energy and really sort of like spark some newness into it and freshness into the relationship. We have here solar plexus energy. So again, we've got that sacred, the sacred divine will. And then again, we've got, you know, you focusing on your direction for forwards. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got peace as well. Be peace. So this is about you being guided to really gain peace whenever you can in May. And I'm hearing like mindfulness as well. So just taking mindful, sorry, let me just get this out. It's like I couldn't get my words out. So if you're having trouble expressing yourself in some way in May with someone, or even with yourself. Sorry guys, I was distracted again, so I don't know where I was up to in that, but oh, mindfulness, thank you, Spirit. So really just taking, they're showing me like you just really stopping every so often and just looking at what's around you, just really getting immersed in the present moment, because as I said, there's a lot of energy around you. And again, we've got peace. So your spirit guides are really wanting you to be in that peaceful energy. You've got what it takes. So yeah, believe in yourself. You can do it. You're being told you can do this, you know, and spend time in nature. And that's what we were saying here. And now I'm going to grab some charms. Oh, look at this. So talk about like focusing your energy on, you know, this is really aligning because you can do it. You've got what it takes. You're being called for something here. And, you know, to keep your energy focused. And, you know, you could be distracting yourself as well because, you know, perhaps there's something here that about you, because you're sort of moving in between worlds as well. It's like maybe you're like, wow, can I really take this step? Can I really move into this new life? So, you know, there's definitely this newness coming in for you, and there's this focus for you here. And when we have the diamond here, I feel like this is representing you. I feel like this is about you emerging as a diamond and you really bringing out this beautiful shine into the world. And I feel like it's very much aligned with whatever it is that you're moving towards. Okay, in regards to, I'm very much hearing career. I'm definitely feeling like you're very focused on career at the moment, and that you are focused. There is a focus here for some of you on love as well, because I do see, you know, this attraction card here. So, you know, but there's this you shining. There's this aspect of you shining, okay? And then we have dad. So I feel like there's somebody's dad, or could be grandfather, who's going to be very significant in the month of May, and or this could be a passed on loved one who is really helping guide you and helping you to make the right decisions, because there's also, I'm hearing from this particular guide. So I'm feeling like for some of you, your father's passed or your grandfather. I'm definitely getting a masculine energy here with the dad, and I feel like they are trying to guide you in the right direction. And they're telling me it's because I feel like you sometimes just get caught up in things and then just sort of forget to sort of keep on track. So I feel like their message is they're actually guiding you to keep your mind on the target, you know, keep your mind focused on what it is that you really want to do, not what you don't want, okay? And so again, there's this, and then we've got this anchor here. So I feel like this is about you, whatever you're moving towards, okay, whatever you're being pulled towards, it's going to give you this sorry, I can speak. It's going to give you this stability, okay, and this groundedness, all right? So yeah, look, I've popped this anchor on nature, so there's definitely you being guided to spend more time in nature, and you know, you could really get your hands on the earth, which is really helpful, okay? So that's the messages I have for you. I hope that helps you, and I wish you all the best in May 2020 and after that. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I wish you all the best. Much love. Bye for now. Hello there, group number 2. Here's your May 2020 energy reading. So let's have a look. We have Divine Will. Okay. So this is like, oh my goodness, I'm hearing the word eruption. There's an eruption here. Oh my goodness, what's happening for you in May? I definitely feel like something's being, there's a portal being opened for you. There's this huge shift, this something that's coming in May that's going to really sort of rock your world. I'm hearing it's really going to open you up. And it says let go of the fear. So I feel like for some of you, it you know, this event may in your life may be a little unexpected, or this energy shift may be unexpected. It's saying let go of fear, because I feel like you're being protected. I feel like this is all in the divine plan, and it's all to move you to the direction that is meant for you. So there's definitely some big energy here. It was going to be different for all of you, but it is not something to fear. So let go of the fear and really come into triumph. Really pull on your inner strength here and know that you can get through anything and that you can do this. Let's have a look at the cards. So don't get worried. Please stay with me and we'll have a look more at what's going on in the month of May 2020 for you. Okay, so we've got the major energy here as the thinking woman. So this is about you. You know, I feel like when I see this card, it's about study for me. It's about reflection. It's about you, you really having a making. Hang on, I am getting scrambled brain today. You see here there's a butterfly, so there's this transformation happening in your life, there's this change happening in your life, and with the butterflies, for me, they represent physical changes, and this is going well alongside this card that I was feeling like something's going to happen. There is a major energy change here. So I feel like here it's about there's an energy around you gaining knowledge, really pulling in on your own intelligence, your own wisdom, pulling on your past experiences, not in the way of like, you know, projecting into the future negative things from the past, but it's more like an energy of you pulling on things you've learned from the past and then bringing it into the present moment, okay? And the reason why I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied here is because I feel like it's just such a big energy here, and it's like it's hard for you to see really clearly what is coming from this, because it's just sort of blasted in. So really you tapping in your inner resources is really going to help you in May, okay? And with Spirit also wants me to point out with the 47. So 4 is about building your foundations, and for me 7 is about you and your spiritual growth. Okay, so this is really going to help you in your own growth. So what's going on with you in your mental realm, in your thinking? What you think? What are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? Okay, we've got the 10 of Gabriel. It says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. I'm feeling physically at the moment a lot of heart energy here. I feel like for some of you there could be a loss, sorry, it's not like you're going to lose anyone, but I feel like for some of you there could be grief there could be it could be like a loss in regards to a relationship. Okay, I'm feeling like there's just a little bit of heartbreak here. Okay, it could, you know, it's hard for me to get out this reading because I'm just giving you the truth of what I'm getting, and it's really hard for me to say that because I am very empathic, and you know, I'm being mindful of you guys, and I want to get the messages through as clear as possible. So you know, as I was saying, with this huge energy, this huge shift, whatever's coming in that's changing something in May for you, you know, it's causing some sort of heart break, some sort of you know, feelings of grief here. And this could be, if it's not like a relationship breakdown or grieving over someone that has transitioned from the world, then I feel like this could be in regards to the whatever, like the change in, just the change that's happening, and how you, because sometimes even when we've been waiting for a change, when something big shifts, and especially if it sort of shifts really quickly, it can take time for us to sort of get back, you know, to see, I'm having trouble getting my words out again. I'm just going to take a breath. Sometimes it can be hard, they're saying, to understand why things are happening, even if you've been wanting the change, even if you've been praying for the change, and even if this change has happened and you don't want it to change, it could create a lot of heartache, because you have to say goodbye to things. You have to say goodbye to an old way, or someone. Look, this is a little bit scrambled because I'm not getting specific message for one person, because I feel like this is different for different people watching this. So please just relate it to your situation. If it does not fit in any way, I want you to move on to another reading, because I don't want you to try and make anything fit here, but it's definitely something to do here with something big changing in your world. Okay, and as I'm saying that, like I'm actually feeling like it could be a little bit of stress going on for you, because I'm actually feeling in my body this stress. So when I say that, that's not my energy. I'm actually tapping into your energy. So you need to take deep breaths through this, and call on the Archangel Gabriel for assistance, because I feel like your angels really want to help you. Archangel Gabriel wants to help you, and because especially too with this load, you could be carrying on a lot of stress, a lot of burdens, and you may need someone to help you out here. There is a very dizzying energy as well. So I feel like there could be there's a lot going on for you right now. I'm just going to get the other cards out, and then we'll get some more clarity. Okay, all right, what's going on emotionally? Okay, there's a lot of healing taking place for you in May, and I feel like with this observing energy, I almost feel like, and I'm seeing like four different like two different aspects here. It's like you really tapping into different sides of you, and I feel like this is emerging with this shift that's going on in May. Whatever's happening that's causing stress, that's causing you to feel heartache, it's getting you to really observe your life and I'm hearing from your spirit guides as well, it's about you really observing your feelings, not really getting caught up too much in the feeling, but observing it so that you can release it. Let's have a look at your spiritual energy. So we have forgiveness. Yeah, so I feel like this could be a breakup. Okay, I definitely feel like this could be a breakup, or you know, it could even be like some major conflict within your family. And then, because we have here forgiveness, so what's being activated is the energy of forgiveness, which strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. Okay, and this really taps in again to you feeling, you know, you observing your feelings so that you can heal and release them, rather than getting caught up in them. And then this forgiveness energy is what your spirit is asking you to find forgiveness, and find understanding, and find, I'm also hearing, it's like I'm getting the word compassion for yourself and what you're going through as well. And yeah, there's just a lot of energy here, guys. Let's just keep moving through. We've got education. So this is what's coming up for you in your physical environment, your physical energy. So this is education. So again, I was talking about study back here, and you tapping into your inner resources. And this could be you actually studying as well, doing a course, doing a workshop, you reading, you looking up things, you discovering how you can heal, how you can move through this situation. You gathering, there's this gathering of resources here for you. So ask your angels to really help guide you through this time, so that you can really, so they can help you come across the right resources to help you as well. And I'm really getting drawn to this bird too, with this long neck. So I feel like this is about, and you know, it's like watching you. Okay, I'm getting the sense this is like your spirit guide who's standing by you, watching you, you know, sort of protecting you through this time, and reaching out to you. So ask them and pray for their help so that they can help you, because they can't help you without your permission. So, you know, I feel like they're really standing there, waiting for you to ask for their assistance, and they're ready to give that to you. Yeah. What's going on love-wise? Okay, we've got give your relationship a chance. So if this situation is in conflict with your partner, okay, and perhaps something you might have found out something about your partner. Okay, whatever the revelation here is, it's saying to give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. Now, when I say this, if you need to tap into your own inner guidance and your own heart, because this is a general reading. I always like to say this because your situation could be different to somebody else's situation. If this person you feel is really not for you, then you do what feels guided for you. But if this is some guidance for some of you to give your relationship a chance. So if you've been in some conflict, or something's happened and you are willing to give it a chance, then really work on that, work on the forgiveness, okay, and allow yourself to release and heal what needs to be healed, so that you can come into this relationship with a new vision, and work on making it worth it, you know, making it something that's better than what it was, to build a new foundation within this relationship, okay? And this is not relationship. They're also wanting me to point out this could be you giving yourself a chance, okay? And I'm hearing that you have what it takes in you in order to take the steps you need to take, and to be able to move out of any stressful situation, to move out of anything, any darkness, any heavy emotions, and to seek the healing, to seek the forgiveness of yourself or others. You have it in you. So give yourself a chance and know that you can do this. Expect a powerful change. As I said, big energy here. I definitely feel like I can't get you a really clear message, guys, because I definitely feel like it's different for every one of you. But just know that what I am getting is that this is a big energy. Something is happening in May that's going to shift things for you. And, it's going to be a little bit of stress and a little bit of there's going to be some emotions around it for sure. But, I mean, knowing this is coming and having the guidance is really going to help you. Because, as I said, Spirit's there wanting to help you. Archangel Gabriel's there. To guide you, and your spirit guides are there to guide you. They want to give you the resources you need to be able to work through this time, because this time is moving you into a new world, into a new life, into a new direction. Okay, even if it's to do with your relationship and it had to break down to come back together, however it relates to you in your life. It's hard when it's happening to you, but in the end, you will see the blessings from it. Whew. There's just, I'm sorry, I'm it's just like there's so much energy and I can feel it. So I feel for you guys. But expect this powerful change here. It's like it's going to really change your world. Whenever there's an eclipse, yeah, it is eclipse. Whenever there's eclipse, it's a powerful energy, and it creates a change. I'm just getting you a word from the doggy wisdom. Have fun. We'll get one more. And venture out. Beautiful. I love these cards because, especially if there's a lot of heaviness going on, a lot of change going on, and because you are doing this, a lot of study, reflection, looking at things in your mental brain, observing, going through a lot of healing, it's going to help for you to get, have fun, find fun wherever you can, even if it's just getting out into your garden and smelling your roses, playing with a ball, playing with your dog, going with your animal, go take your animal for a walk, whatever you can do at this stage, because I know for everybody watching, it's different scenarios around. Hi guys, my video cut out and I said all of this stuff, and so now I'll have to go back because we missed some of it. Sorry about this. This was happening in the last reading as well, so I feel like there could be like this collective energy in May of like some distractions and things like that. So anyway, we'll get back to your reading. So I was talking about you got the fun card and the venture out. So I feel like this is guidance for you to really get out if you can, and try and see things in a light-hearted way, try and have some fun, go and have a look at your garden, smell your roses, play with your dog, play with your animals, they're very grounding, and just to help you shift from this energy. And as I was saying, like I felt like I was saying I feel for you guys, because I know when there's a lot going on and you've got a lot of heavy emotion, a lot of things to think about, it can be really hard to see the lighthearted side of things. It can be hard to see a better vision for yourself. That was another thing that I was getting the message to use your imagination as well and creativity to sort of try and see a better situation for yourself as well moving forwards, to help you sort of lighten the energy as well. Okay, and yeah, so it can be hard when you're going through something, and everyone's situation's different, how we move through things, everybody's different, so have compassion for yourself there. But this is just guidance to really try and lighten the load as much as you can energetically, so that you can feel better in the now moment. So I'll read the cards. The fun says, do something fun. It could be something you have always enjoyed doing, or something completely new. Either way, having fun, stimulating your creativity, and helps you to have a more easygoing and lighthearted outlook in life. And then you've got venture out. It's time for you to venture out beyond your comfort zone, embrace every opportunity for a new experience, and be open to new adventures and possibilities that come your way. I was also saying that I'm getting like a lot of scrambled words and things like that. So I feel like this could represent some of you may be forgetting things, maybe having trouble expressing to other people or to yourself. You may not have a lot of clarity at the moment. Just take what resonates. And I just want to let you know that that's okay. It's just because there's a lot going on for you. There's a lot of change happening for you. So it's normal for that to happen for you. Things will clear up again. The fog will lift. The sun will come out again. I mean, we're not seeing a lot of sun here. It seems to be the sun is in the background, okay, but it's not in the forefront, but it's coming, okay, it's coming. And I feel like, okay, this is what I hadn't challenged before, but before it cut out, but it's just coming through now. Like if you look here, this energy that's being bursted through, it's like whatever's happening is bringing out that sun, okay, because it couldn't come out before, but whatever's happening now is going to bring out that sun in your life. And then I was guided to pick some crystal cards. So you got this card here, which I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. Okay, and I feel like too with the animals, that connecting with your animals, if you've got animals, will really be grounding. And I feel like this actual crystal would be very grounding. And with that green aspect, it's got that heart energy. And then the other card was the labradorite. So they're two crystals that will help you through this time. Please look up the meaning for yourself if you like. And if you cannot get your hands on these crystals, you can call on the energy of that crystal to assist you, okay? So now we're going to get some of my cards and get any more messages from your spirit guides in regards to May 2020. So what advice they want to give. Whoa, there's a lot of advice for you. Take one step at a time. You are leveling up, beautiful. Sorry about the dog in the background. Your angels are here guiding you. They're right behind you. Have compassion for yourself. Yes. Okay, have compassion. And have compassion for whoever you have to forgive as well. Okay, I know that can be hard, but once you've done it, it's so freeing. Oh, look, we've got the black butterfly. Just a moment. Yeah, so you got the black butterfly, which to me is the symbol of it's like the death card. And so it's like a physical change coming in for you, a transformation coming in for you. And then we have a home here. So this situation could be around your home environment, within your family, or it could mean too that in May there may be a shift in your home. You may be, you may be in your home a lot in May, or you could be doing some work in clearing out the old things within your home. Oh yeah, they're saying declutter, get rid of the old things in your home. And I'm also seeing, like, if you are able to grow a garden or something. Not everybody watching this is going to have access to that, but if you can, like, I'm seeing growing a garden or something may be really helpful for you. Okay, we got you are strong. You can get through these. Really pull in the your divine will. Okay, call in the lion spirit. The lion spirit really helps you with courage. Okay, love your body. Your body is giving you messages. Okay, so if you're feeling any physical pains in your body, then there's a message in regards to that. So really feel into that. Or you could look it up online. Sometimes if you just look up the spiritual meaning of like a headache or something, then just feel, when you read it, feel into like what one feels right for you. Your intuition is so strong. We all are intuitive, each and every one of you, okay? You do not have to be psychic to be able to tap into your own intuition. Everybody, every one of us has it. We just have to trust it. And so yeah, when you look at the messages, if you are unable to sort of decipher it for yourself, you know, go have a look online and see spiritual meaning for, say, headache, and it will give you some ideas, and you'll get an idea of the energy behind that, and may help you to release that. And of course, see a doctor if you need to, but there's always, our body gives us messages for us to release something energetically, okay? Get into your feminine energy, okay? So when there's a lot going on, really stopping and really getting into to sort of releasing, surrendering, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Surrendering and releasing and allowing energy. So, you know, really getting in that quiet spot, getting into this compassion, forgiveness, you know, that's really going to help serve you, and meditation as well. And we've got here your root chakra, okay? So this could also have sat it next to this black butterfly, so this could be representing your foundation shifting in your life as well. And it says you are connected, okay? So I was just saying before about you know, your intuition. We all have our intuition. You are connected. You're never not connected. Please call your spirit guide, your angels. They want to help you. They want to assist you through this. And I feel like you're really going to see synchronicities happen, changes happen once you allow that in. When you allow them in, like I'm looking at this now, and it's like I'm hearing, I'm waving at you, like I'm here, like just call us, you know. Wait for the right moment, okay? Wait for the right moment to say what you need to say, to do what you're being guided to do, or what you're thinking about. And grief, as I was saying in the beginning, I feel like there's grief here, okay? So I send you so much love. I really do. I am going to get now some charms. Oh, okay, so we have the cross here. So I feel like with the cross and the diamond coming out as well, it's almost like this is about the difficulty, the challenge that's going on for you right now. It's like I'm hearing the crosses you're bearing right now, and it's going to really bring out this diamond within you, the diamond in the rough, okay? It's going to bring that light in, that sunlight in, okay? I might guess if there's a couple more here. Oh, good. And we've got key. And I want to say the key is within you. I feel like you're unlocking a part of yourself. And it's like once this happens, it's like you're going to come to this realization. And I don't feel like this will be particularly in May. It may be in the months to come after this. But I see like you realizing a part of yourself that you didn't know was there. It's like, yeah, there's this, there's also this aspect of freedom as well. And then we've got here this little lantern here. But actually what I'm being told with this little lantern, it's about timing. So there's something around divine timing here for you in May. And then we've got here, oh, look at this. We've got the dove. Okay. I feel like this is, I'm hearing messages, divine messages coming through for you. So really be aware. Take the time as much as you can to be aware of your physical environment, because I feel like they may be showing up in like butterflies, dragonflies, animals. There's definitely a connection here with animals for you guys. So really be aware of what's happening around you, because I feel like your spirit guides, your angels are bringing through messages through animals. So look up the meaning of animals as well to really get some guidance there as well. Again, trust your intuition. You know, you're going to get different aspects of what, say, a bird might mean. But what do you feel like? How does it relate to your situation? Okay, so that I really want to help you to feel empowered with and give you some guidance on how you can really tap into what the messages are for you, because that really, you know, that way you're able to do this for yourself and help yourself in any moment, in any given moment, and really unlocking your connection to spirit. And there is that aspect here with this cross, the dove, you know, this key unlocking. So perhaps you are unlocking your connection to your divine self and to your to angels and to your awareness of the spirit world as well. Okay, so that's the messages I'm getting for you. I hope that helps you. I send you a tremendous amount of love, compassion, and I wish you all the best. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you feel comfortable to. You don't have to. And I look forward to doing more videos for you in the future. Much love. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your May 2020 energy reading. So you chose the Cosmic Ancestors card, and wow, I am feeling freshness here. There's a fresh wave of energy for you in May, and I feel like there's a clarity here. It's almost like I see him looking at the sky, and I get this feeling, Spirit showing me, of when I lived in the country and I would go outside, and because the air was so crisp and so fresh, it's like I could see all of the stars. I could see all of the night sky really clearly. So I feel like for you in May, you're going to be seeing things crystal clear, crystal clear. Okay, financial constraints. So you will be seeing things clear in regards to your finances, okay, in regards to your career, in regards to your, you know, a lot of your physical physical aspects of your life. You're going to be really looking at it, seeing it for what it is, making decisions about it. It's very direct energy here, very masculine energy here, but it's a really good energy. It's really, really good, and I feel like it's like possibilities that you hadn't seen before, and I feel like you're coming into more abundant mindset as well, which is allowing you to see ways that you can control, manage your finances, how you can bring in more money. There's this physical aspect to May for you, physical focus. What are you thinking about? You've got the Page of Michael, okay? Truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review all documents and contracts very thoroughly. So I feel like this is about, again, you, and I'm seeing this, the owl here with the wisdom. It's you really seeing crystal clear what's ahead about your finances. And I feel like you, with the possibilities, you're thinking, okay, what can I do next? What's the next? It's an exciting new challenge. What's next for you? What can you do to bring in more abundance? Okay, what can you do in order to initiate a change in your life? And what can you do in order to experience more fun in your life, more stability, more bringing in of what, like, you being able to be sort of financially secure so that you can do the things that you want to do. So that you're thinking, your mind is analyzing a lot of things in May. But your mind is crystal clear for it. It's like it's not in confusion. You're not overanalyzing. It's like you're getting really clear. Oh, I couldn't say that any more times, could I? Okay, so let's have it. Oh, you got 2 cards for your mind. Okay. Right, so we've got divine guidance from Archangel Sandalphon. So my Archangel Michael and Archangel Sandalphon could be working with you in the month of May, or you could call upon them for assistance as well. Just want to add that. Another thing I want to add is the number 5. So this is about change. And I also want to say it says search for the meaning of life, consider an alternative approach, surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. So I actually feel like, as I said, and I'm going to repeat it again, about you being crystal clear, right? This is this divine guidance coming through your thoughts. And it's like bringing you to the outcomes that you want to make, the decisions that you want to make, the direction, right? That's how I'm seeing it. All right, emotional energy. Beautiful. Coming together of your physical, emotional, mental worlds, your spiritual worlds. There's this again, I'm getting a 4 energy, and it represents here with the 1 and the 3, but I see it's like things coming together, things coming into balance, and there even could be a union here for you coming in as well around the same time. Just take what resonates there, but it's like this is about emotional energy as well. So I feel like emotionally you're going to be feeling more stable. You're going to be feeling more balanced. You actually got 2 cards. Actually, you're the first group that got, the only group that got 2 cards pop out for both of these. It was meant to be 1 card each, but I took the 2 cards each. So, and here with these darker spheres and this coming together, I feel like it's like you're, in the past, it's like your darkest fears held you back, but I see now with this, you integrating your energy and you coming into balance, it's like you can see the darkest fears for what they are, but you're then able to transform that and then move forwards. It's like this real feeling in control, okay, feeling in control of yourself and knowing, you know, okay, well, I feel this fear, but am I going to allow that to hold me back, okay? So what's coming in physically, we've got the field of dreams. So I feel like they're, with this, and I'm having trouble seeing it because of the light, but I get the sense here that there's, these fairies are sitting on top of these eggs and waiting for them to hatch, and I can actually see one over here on the right hand side that is just cracking open. So I feel like there's something coming in, something emerging in May, something coming in for you that's going to that you've been hoping and wishing for, and you you're just going to start to see it emerging for you. And this is because you've been keeping your emotions balanced, you've been keeping your fears in check, you've been keeping your mind clear, and it's finally something's emerging for you. And I see here with this, perhaps this could be finances coming in for you too. I'm hearing like a revelation even that's coming in for you that's going to really help you. I'm hearing also for some of you it's in the way of an idea that you're going to be able to actually put, like, physically, you might be making something, or you might be creating a program or something like that, or you may be doing a workshop. Like, I see you thinking of something and then actually creating it into the physical world. You actually grounding it in, you actually bringing it in. And so, yeah, if any fear does come around that, just don't allow it to overshadow you. Just keep yourself into balance here, okay? Spiritually, what's being activated, beautiful third eye, and it does not surprise me in the slightest, because I said crystal clear vision. The energy of the oh, I said third eye, it's the third chakra, sorry. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so we can set a course towards our goals. Perhaps, okay, the third eye chakra is also activated at the moment, but alongside the third chakra, this is allowing you to walk towards your hopes and dreams. And as I said, I can see something really emerging physically for you in May, and you're going to be able to walk towards that, okay? What's coming for love? What's happening with love in May? Okay, you've got codependency. So just watch out for codependent relationships, whether this is family, friends, partner. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, you know, are you trying to attach to something that needs to be let go of? You know, are there somebody around you in some way addicted to something, or in some way being codependent? Okay, so just be mindful of that in the month of May. Let's have a look at going to get some more guidance on that. Just going to get some more clarity on the codependency, please. I'm also seeing, because you're very focused on your goals as well in May, like don't allow any old patterns to pull you back either, because I do see with the fear, like perhaps fears held you back in the past. So, don't allow that to, you know, the pattern to pull you off course. Yeah, stay determined, move forward, be prepared for any possibility. So I do feel like this is just be aware of any codependent relationships in your life in May, and stay determined to move forwards on your path, and don't allow them to distract you, or don't allow yourself to distract yourself, okay? Because that may come up for you in May. Now you have here, it's time to take action. Okay. Now we're going to get a few cards from here. Alrighty, so we've got it's got be love, and because it was like falling down, I feel like you're hiding yourself in some way. You know, don't hide yourself, because you're an amazing person and you deserve to be out in the light. Okay, you are very wise. Trust your intuition. You have, there we go, third eye chakra. Okay, and this is about your third eye is open, activated, aware. You know, you're getting that clarity, you're getting that insight. Okay, you may be seeing visions for the future as well. As I said, you know, seeing possibilities of abundance. Be brave, keep on course. Don't allow anything to hold you back. All-seeing eye. Okay. I feel like this again is like you being aware of everything around you and you keeping on course, okay? 555, big changes. You've also got the red butterfly, which signifies to me root chakra energy. So there's something changing in regards to you bringing in more stability into your life, more abundance into your life. And we've got allow someone in. Okay. I have to grab one more because there's one gap, but I'm feeling guided to grab one more. So yeah. There's big changes coming in for you. Definitely in regards to your finances and your stability. Remember to play, okay? So remember to enjoy yourself. Don't be so serious, because you are focusing on the path ahead. But I forgot to grab one of these cards. You are focusing on your path and your, you know, your clear visions, but remember to play and enjoy life too. Family. Okay, there's a focus on family. In May, it says, be grateful for your family. They are your greatest teachers and have shaped the person you are today. We all have our differences, but try to see beyond them and honor where you come from. And lastly, I'm going to grab a few charms. Okay, so we've got the all-seeing eye again. So this could be in regards to spiritual protection. You could be protected, or you are protected at the moment. But this can also be about you having insight, okay? A very strong insight into the future. So you may be getting prophetic dreams. You may be getting visions about where you're going, you know. So really pay attention to your dreams at night, but also your imagination. What's coming up when you're sitting back, when you're relaxing? What visions are coming up into your mind? Really be mindful of them, write them down, okay? And then we've got here the octopus. So I feel like this, you know, this octopus, I get this sense here of mystery. I get this sense of unknown. I get this sense of stretching yourself in some way. So even though you're getting clarity, you're seeing things very clearly, there may be some aspects that are unknown yet. And with the 555, which I've popped it on, I feel like this could be in regards to maybe you can see what you need to do, but you don't really know what the outcome is, you know, or you don't know where it's going to come from. There's an aspect of unknown here, but it is in regards to change. And I do feel like you are being protected through the unknown. So just keep faith, keep focused, and it's all going to work out for your favor. And then we have a ball here. I feel like this is about really, you know, the ball's in your court is what I'm hearing, okay? The ball's in your court. It's there's an aspect here that I'm hearing from your spirit guides that you are, I feel like in a way, and I'm just going to say this, I'm getting this sense that for a lot of you, you've had to do a lot of things on your own, and it's because it's part of your soul's evolvement at this stage, and it's like they're giving you the ball. They're giving you the opportunity to navigate your course. It's like, I feel like you've gotten to a stage in your soul evolvement where you're given the power to be able to steer your own course. And of course, like, your guides, your angels are there to help you, but it's like they want you to be empowered, okay? So they're giving you the ball to be brave, to be the love, to be the person, to tap into your inner wisdom. And then you have the infinity sign. So I get this with this one is about you bringing in abundance, okay? So that's what's happening for you. So that's your energetic messages for May 2020. I hope that helps you. Sending you so much love. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you felt it resonated. Much love. Bye for now. Hello, Group 4, and welcome to your reading. You chose birth creation. This is beautiful. Potential growth. Look at this. I love this card. I get this sense of being in a womb. That's what I feel like. And it's like, Spirit's even showing me like the vibration, and I'm getting downloaded now. It's like this feeling of being in this cocoon and hearing the outside world, and it's like getting ready to step out into that. That's the sort of energy I'm feeling here. Okay, look at that, the man holding a coin. Okay, so this is the main energy for you in May 2020. So you stepping out and creating this stability in your life, creating abundance in your life, you being creatively making decisions for yourself, for your life. Okay, what direction are you going to take? How are you going to do this? What's going to bring in more finances? You know, where's the stream of income going to come in? Who's going to support my growth? Who's going to accept me as I am? Okay, these are just what I'm hearing. This is what I'm channeling through. Take what resonates for you. So what's going in your mental realm? We've got the 10 of Michael here. Okay, so a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now flow, but put the past behind you. Okay, we're talking about you being in the womb and hearing everything outside of you. Well, in May, you know, this is where you're starting to emerge, okay, and this is what you're creating, this stability in your life. So it's time to put the past behind you. Don't think about the past, because I do feel like some past energy may be coming up in your thoughts, but it's time to release them and let go of them. And because it's you've come to the ending, okay, so there's new opportunities for happiness here. Okay, so I feel like for you, this is guidance here, that to focus on good outcomes, focus on this growth, ask the questions, keep asking the questions, because I'm hearing when you ask the questions, it's like you're directing your mind. You need to be in the seat of your mind. You need to be like, I'm getting a vision of like being a pilot. Okay, and so your mind wants to steer you to reverse, but you need to take control and then focus your plane, which is your thoughts, into the direction of what you want, which is this energy here. Okay, this is abundant energy here. So every time your mind tries to pull you back, pull it forwards again. Okay, so remain optimistic, look for opportunities, ask the questions, keep asking the questions. Emotional, look, doesn't surprise me. You've got the seeker, so you're going to be seeking knowledge in May. You're going to be seeking your inner wisdom. As I said, asking the questions that you ask will come back to you. You will get clarity. You will be feeling, you know, you'll be getting in tune with yourself. So you're going to be feeling like connected, feeling like this sense of you gaining freedom, a sense of you know, with this fresh energy that is coming in May for you. It's like you feel like you can actually achieve it. You feel like you're going to be absolutely going to be able to bring what you want in for you. There's this assurance here. There's this feeling of acceptance, a feeling of peace, knowing that you are being supported and looked after, and that, you know, you're going to make it. Okay, I don't think you've felt that for quite some time. We've got spiritual energy. What's being activated is the energy of integrity. The energy of integrity supports our choice to be consistently truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. So with this card here, look at all this green energy, guys, like all this heart energy here. So there's this heart focus in May, and I see you really seeking your own integrity. What is it that you want? As I said before, ask the questions. Okay, in your physical world, there may be some things coming apart. As I said, there is endings here. So something's coming to an ending in May, and then you've got you will be moving into new beginnings. So whatever's happening is bringing you into a new, and you know, as I said, you can hear the outside, and you'll be moving into that coming out of May. But in May, you know, something is falling away so that you can start this new cycle. So just follow your inner truth, okay? And they're telling me to read the sign that the forget what you call the little hanging thing on my wall. Become loyal to your innermost truth, follow the way when all others abandon it, and walk the path of your own heart. Okay, so that's what you're spiritually keeping keeping focused on in the month of May. It's really going to help you. And then, okay, so we've got the energy around love. We've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This aligns very much with the integrity of who you are, getting into that heart energy, aligning with your own truth and staying in your own truth, okay? And you, I feel like there's this alignment with you, you seeking your truth, you asking the questions, you bringing in this abundance for yourself, and you then being able to bring in more romance into your life as well, because you will be feeling more stable, you'll be feeling more happy, you'll be feeling more free, okay? And this can be if you're single or if you're in a partnership already. It's like you being in that ripe energy, you're going to be able to allow more closeness. You're very close to achieving your goal, right? As I said, you can hear everything outside of that womb, and you're just about to step outside the womb, and you're about to reach your goal. So keep in alignment with yourself. Keep positive. Don't focus on the past energy anymore. The new is emerging. The new is emerging, guys. Wow, this is powerful energy this month for all of you, all of the groups. I'm so surprised, like, wow. Huge energy. Let's have a look now. The doggy wisdom. Let's see what word they have for you for the month of May 2020. What is it? What do they need to focus on? Okay, so we've got disappointment. It's not that you need to focus on disappointment, but I feel like, you may be feeling disappointed about things, like something may not, for some of you, something may not work out the way that you had imagined or that you liked. Let's have a look. Actually, I might read this first before I get another one. It says, your disappointment will fade away if you choose to look at your situation from a new perspective. Find the blessings in the situation and focus on what you have learned. Okay, this is very much in alignment with this card here. Don't focus on the disappointments of the past. Focus on the new energy of the future, which is really very, very, very close for you. I'm going to get one more. Don't look back. Why are you looking backwards? You may be happy with things the way they are. Perhaps you would like them to stay that way forever. Remember that life is a journey and we are continuously changing, growing and moving on. The time has come for you to look forward and embrace the experiences and challenges that await you. Beautiful. Look at that. That's just flowing beautifully. Things are going to be really flowing for you. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities in your life. That's the signs. Keep following those signs. Okay, let's grab some of these from the spirit guides. Any guidance or messages about May 2020, please, for group number 4. Oh, might as well take that last one in my hand. That's a lot of cards too for you. Oh, look at this. The Wheel of Fortune. Yay. Things are going to turn in your favor very soon. Allow someone in. Okay. Are you trying to put a wall up with somebody? Are you afraid of being vulnerable? Okay, we've got masculine energy, action, direction. You have the butterfly at the root chakra, which is you awakening your root chakra and bringing in more stability, more finances into your life, more abundance into your life. Sorry about my dog barking. Okay, so we have here the blocked root chakra, and then you've got this. So I feel like things in the past have been blocked for you. Things haven't flowed for you. You know, perhaps money might have been scarce, opportunity might have been scarce, but there's a shift going on for you in May, and it's opening it up. It's opening, it's shifting, it's turning the wheel, and things are going to start coming back to you. Keep yourself centered through this time. Especially, you want to keep yourself, you're nearly near your goal, so keep yourself centered. Share your feelings, okay? If in particular to this person here, you share what you're feeling. Let them know how you're feeling, okay? Let them in, express yourself. With this is like the Hermit card, so I feel like this is about you introspection and focusing on the light. Okay, we've got allow yourself to receive. That's very important. Especially if in the past you haven't received much, or you had to do things on your own. Coming into a new energy, especially this abundance energy. Yeah, especially this abundance energy. You want to be able to, the universe is going to want to give you opportunities, and you know, people may want to offer resources, and if you don't receive it, it's like it's not allowing the universe to give that to you. So really if someone wants to offer you something, you know, say yes. It's okay to say yes, and just start it with little things, okay? So someone says, can I shout you a coffee? Okay, thank you, that would be really lovely. All right, we've got journal. Okay, journaling is going to be really helping you, especially I've just popped it under share your feelings. If you don't feel like you can share with the person, you know, write it in the journal. You've got a message. There's a message coming from someone, okay, in May. Take note of your dreams, because you may have a lot of dreams in May that are going to give you messages about what you can do moving forwards, okay? So write down your dreams. This can also, Spirit's saying, take note of what, like, start writing down or journaling about how you want to see things positively moving forward, like just to really tap into your feeling energy, because the feeling energy is what creates. It's like you can think something, but when you feel it, you create it more. That's why it can be hard to get out of a situation sometimes, because we focus so much on that situation, and then we're sort of creating more of it. So yeah, really just start dreaming, imagining. Sorry about the dog barking. Okay, so we've got here, this is this way, and so this is the earth energy. So make sure you keep yourself grounded in May. Put your feet on the earth, and it says you are good enough. So you are good enough. Don't think that you aren't good enough, because you are. You've got this. Keep focused. Get a few charts, and then we'll end your reading. Okay, so we have here this big tower. So I feel like this is about like a shift that's happening in your life, a change. And I get this when I get this ghost card, it's like, to me, a loved one or a spirit guide an ancestor is helping you at this time through this change, okay? And this here is like, this is about health. So I feel like focus on eating well, exercising, and also your mental health. Make sure you journal your thoughts and feelings so that you can release the energy. And then we have here, I think this is the Taurus energy. Okay, so you may be a Taurus, or it could be about you really embracing that energy in May. And then we have here this little fairy and the moon. So I feel like this, again, I'm getting this sense of you, you really looking at your emotions, looking at your feelings, and really exploring them, writing them down, and so that you can get a lot of clarity around them and healing. Again, I get that with the mermaid energy. Mermaid is, you know, is like digging deep into your emotions. And then we have here the infinity sign. And I feel like it's like you, also with the Hermit, it's like you just digging deep within yourself and you discovering more about yourself in May. And it's like, and it's going to sort of move you into this direction of bringing in that stability in your life. And again, that's here with that integrity or truth. Okay, so that's your reading for May 2020. Thank you very much for watching. Much love. Bye for now.